There we go.
Okay. So we're missing one of our panelists. Hopefully he wanders in here. But yeah, welcome back. It's great to be back. I haven't done this panel in a couple years. We weren't here last year due to unforeseen circumstances. But yeah, welcome back to Be Your True Mind, a Persona panel.
Yeah. This is Thief Kaito, and
Phantom Thief.
And I am honorary Thief Vyse from other game.
Woo! You're a pirate anyway, it counts.
Yeah, it counts.
Counts.
Yeah. All right. So first, we're just gonna go through the original games as fast as we can because we know that you all know that already.
You guys have played them, we know.
Yeah.
We're not gonna bore you on like, oh, like this is like the battle system or whatever. So we're gonna speed through that as much as we can.
And then get straight to P5.
Yeah, because I'm most excited for P5. I know you guys are most excited for P5, and there's a lot of news that was released within the past couple weeks.
Yeah, like a week ago. When the trailer came out, I was like, Lord Almighty, thank you. I have something to say at the panel.
So we already went through this, so we're going to do an overview of all the games in the series. And then we're going to actually do a live trailer analysis here for you guys. The new promotional video for it, which was released
like a week
ago.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's speed run this. Alright, so Megami Even Roku Persona. So this was the first game released in the series. Released in 1996 in Japan, which makes this year the 20th anniversary of Persona. Woo! It's a spin-off of the Shin Megami Tensei series in the Mega 10 franchise.
You might have seen their panel yesterday.
Yeah. Alright, so the thing notorious about this is that when we got in the United States, at least the first version, the Americanization was really, really bad. This was a weird time for localization because they wanted to make things relevant to an American audience. They wanted to take out like the Japanese elements of the game, which is kind of weird. A lot of things were changed. All the character art was changed for the characters to make them look more American. A lot of the dialogue was written pretty badly as well. They changed the setting from Mikage-cho to a suburban US city, Lunar Vale, and they removed the entire Snow Queen quest and ending. Additionally, yen was changed to dollars, of course, and they made the game a little bit less hardcore because they didn't think that Americans could handle that kind of difficulty. So this is just a quick comparison of the character art. So we have the main character at the top. On your right, you'll see the Japanese art, and then the left is American art. So you have boy with earring, Americanized to boy with bad haircut. You have Mark Masao Inaba changed into an African American character.
Richie Lanchenko!
There he is. There's another panelist.
Sorry, I was in the wrong room 14.
Oh.
I'm one of your panelists for the Zing Star Lord. Who?
We have our merry band of thieves.
One of the new personas.
Okay.
Yes. He has a mask at least. I don't.
Actually, it's totally not mine.
Oh. Well.
So the game was re-released on the PlayStation Portable, but it was a lot more true to the original. And
play this one.
Play this one.
And a lot more portable.
Yeah. So we're going to go into the Persona 2 duology, which consists of Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment. So Innocent Sin was released in 1999. It's a direct sequel to the first game. A lot of the characters from the first game, the St. Hermelin alumni, make appearances in Persona 2. In Innocent Sin, it caters more towards a high school experience, like the traditional Persona games. So the main character is Tatsuya Suo, a student at Seven Sisters High School, and the whole premise of the game is that rumors start becoming true. This is because of a bet between Nyarlathotep, the crawling chaos, and Philemon, the mythical being from Carl Jung's idea of psychology.
Yeah, he's not a Digimon for anyone who's curious.
So, in the re-release, they changed Hitler to Führer, and basically they just gave Hitler sunglasses.
It's basically because now in Japan it's illegal to show like depictions of Hitler, so they had to change things around a little.
I mean, you're not fooling anyone out of this. Not at all.
Nobody.
You know, I always thought it was just because Hitler looks really great in Ray-Bans.
He does pull it off pretty well.
Surprisingly.
Alright, so the next game is Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, which is the only canon game which has a female protagonist, Maya Amano, who is a party member in Persona 2 Innocent Sin. This is a unique game in the Persona series because it focuses on a more adult experience. The main characters in the game in your party, with the exception of Tatsu, who returns, are all adults, and it focuses on that experience. And here we have a picture of Feel Amon hugging the crowd in chaos. So they did release an updated PSP port similar to Innocent Sin in Japan. The problem is this was never released in the United States. Instead, what Atlas USA did is that they released the original PlayStation Classic on the PlayStation Network.
But it's not as good.
Yeah.
But we have to take what we can get here in America.
Yeah.
So Persona 3. I mean, I know this is the game that a lot of you have started the Persona series on. You know all about it. You play as a silent protagonist as he makes his way through life and fights Nyx, basically. So Persona 3 FES was kind of like a remake, also a sequel almost, expansion pack.
It was like 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like real dirty because it came out a year after, I think.
Yeah, and in Japan you can actually buy just the answer version, but in America you have to buy the entire game over again.
We used to say it's Persona 3 because you're gonna have to buy it 3 times.
Yeah, the original one you have classic and you have PG portable.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was worth buying.
It was.
Well, especially if you're a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciated being able to play as a female protagonist.
Well, I mean, who doesn't love the opportunity to date Junpei?
Oh.
I mean,
Don't break my heart like this.
he was the inventor of Netflix and chill.
Oh my gosh.
I was very surprised when I got brought up to his room when I maxed that social link and he put on Orange is the New Black. And we don't need to go on.
This is why we have him here.
Yeah, I'm useless otherwise.
Okay, so the entire game was made into a movie, several movies actually. The
Yeah, at
fourth.
least
What do you guys think of those? Because I haven't had a chance to talk to these two in years. I actually was really impressed with all the Persona movies.
Yeah, I saw the first one. I didn't get to the other 2 though, but it
The
was
second one's on Netflix for anyone.
Yeah, it's so random. Just the second one.
Just the second
one.
So if you want to watch some Pee-wee Herman and then burn your bread, Netflix.
All right, Persona 4. My people. Everyone knows that usually I'm Naoto. or
Yeah,
Marie.
lovely Naoto.
So, it was released in 2008, so only like don't start waifu
We
wars
have a
here.
video today.
But we do have a video for you guys.
No one for Bad
But,
House. That's like the best part of the game.
I always consider P3 and P4 to be like the A and B side of the final record.
That's a really good way to put it, I think.
Yeah, because while it's like exactly the same gameplay and exactly the same
And
like.
even the stories kind of complement each other well structurally.
Yeah, and like one's the cool side and one's the warm side. It's just, it's really good like
I
that.
like that. That's
And-
astute.
Yeah, and it's almost identical to P3.
It's the same engine.
Yeah, it's just that the mystery is different, and it's a lot more lighthearted.
Right, so we're gonna play a video for you guys.
Oh, yeah, are we actually doing this
Wait.
trailer now?
Not yet, not yet.
We are, but first we
We have
have
another video.
a different treat for everybody. Just watch.
You guys may or may not have seen this already, but
A very good day to you everyone. Today I want to tell you about a video game I recently played by the name of Persona 4. It's a very good game. I always felt lonely because I have no friends in real life. But Persona 4 has finally allowed me to live in the world of my own kawaii Japanese high school. I'd also like to state that she is objectively the best girl. My friend on main stage with love if she was real. On the other hand, I must sadly say that people who like Vyse have absolutely poor taste in women.
Tyrone, you are but casual scum.
Yeah.
Why don't you play a real Shin Megumi Tensei game like Nocturne or Strange Journey? Persona 4 is a casualised dating sim that panders to lonely waifu.
I play Persona 4 for the visual novel elements. I only want to feel good with virtual friends and comfortable atmosphere. Shin Megami Tensei and Persona 1-2 are unappealing to me, as they are too hardcore with their RPG dungeon crawling. Plus, my beloved wife Richie only exists within the Persona universe. You're free to enjoy Acen too, but I think I'll stick to Persona.
Visuals, novels and you fighting angels in the name of chaos while you clean the chi. Can you even take on the armies of YHVH and fight in the name of chaos? I bet you dream of holding Chi's hand instead of claiming the world in Lucifer's own glory. Do you even dungeon crawling? Try not to feel too bad, but the objective best waifu in the entire series is actually Louisa Ferry from Strange Journey, and Chi is but a baker, an unpure girl compared to her. This is Rod signing out, and remember, let's positive thinking.
Let's positive thinking. Alright.
So that was
Still not as good as Diego Brando.
If I could add something, there's an updated video of this on YouTube and that with an English and Arabic translated version of this, and what happens is the Arabic translation to it is actually the Navy SEALs copy pasta.
Oh. Oh yeah, that one where he's like, I'm gonna track you down and kill you, that one?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah,
Alright.
I love this slide, by the way, because there is some real universal truth in this slide.
Yes, I have a Vita, and the only games I own are P4G and P4D.
Yep. And not real folks.
Hey, for the
I
record.
made this relevant slide for everyone. And okay, serious talk, P4G is just plain better than the original P4 in every aspect. And it's sad. It's like we're beta testers.
Yeah, PlayStation 2.
It's because
Yeah.
Atlas has no money.
They added characters, especially Adachi's social link was really great.
Adachi
That's
has
social
social link. I might have to buy a Vita now.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it.
If anyone wants to donate one, I'll be here all week.
The
Just buy it.
battle system was streamlined.
$50.
Like fusing personas is so much easier now. And then there was like they had like 3 months of gameplay and Marie's extra dungeon, and it was just all great, better, excellent.
Atlas USA.
And then Persona 4 Arena. It was the spin-off fighter made in 2012 for PC and Xbox 360, and it was done by Arc System Works, who is best known for their series Guilty Gear and BlazBlue. They're excellent fighting games, and Persona 4 Arena and Persona 4 Arena Ultimax are also extremely excellent fighting games. So if you're into anime fighting games, you need to be playing this.
They play this at Evo, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
They do, but
use-
it's not main stage anymore.
It's not main stage anymore.
No.
But I do like to watch Evo just because I like watching fighting games.
I will say if
And
you're
usually
bad-
it's Japanese people that win, but whatever.
Yeah, it has like a huge learning curve if you're not
Oh.
good at fighting games.
But-
I was terrible at
You
this
can
game.
mash just...
You
But
can
mash like
Just
crazy.
mash
You can
square.
mash X for
That'll, like,
yeah
work
for an
some
auto combo.
Oh, yeah.
Like it'll take you straight into like a short.
I'm just saying like the further like really cool
Yeah, people
moves
with
are
their sticks
really
that are
hard to
like-
pull off.
Yeah, I can do that. And then Ultimax is basically more Arena.
Yeah.
They just added a bunch of characters with a new storyline. That's what's always impressed me about the Arena games too, is that there's this huge storyline that goes with it for like each
All the
character.
spin-offs in general are all kind of like that.
Yeah, tons of dialogue, tons of spoken dialogue, and if you like your character, you'll love to play them on the game because you get to see more of them. Persona 4, the first
Again.
It was 2011, full 26 episodes. It was really just a straight adaptation of the game, very true to form. And it was, the music was excellent, the directing was really good, the animation itself sort of dropped off like after episode 3. The rumor is that they weren't paying the studio, and so the studio was like, okay, now we're just gonna have characters sit and not blink for 3 minutes. And it gets really creepy. But
in the game anyway.
True.
Like the models do.
Yeah. Art imitates
Wasn't
life.
there one shot where Che appeared twice in the anime?
yes,
Wait, what?
it's really bad. It's just not good. The golden animation was slightly better. I believe it was a
It's a little
12.
funnier too.
Yeah, it was like a 12 or 13 episode re-release, and it included all the stuff from Golden. I don't know why this exists, but okay. And then Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Now, I will say this, the music is the most excellent music of like the whole Persona series. They do some great remixes.
As compared to what we're overhearing right now.
Yes, I don't know what they're doing. But you might have heard me playing it in the hallway earlier. But yes, the music was excellent, and so was the gameplay. If you like rhythm games, it was really good. They even had a storyline, another story mode that has like 6 to 8 hours of dialogue, and it's just all about Rise's comeback and you helping her out, and then you get thrown into another world, and it's Persona 4.
Would you recommend it for the casual Persona fan that doesn't play rhythm games, or?
Yeah, because they have super easy baby mode if you don't know what the hell you're doing.
I haven't actually had a chance.
And they also have super hardcore mode for people who do know what they're doing. But yeah.
If you want to come grab your helmet, I don't think anyone's going to kill you. Sorry, there's a photo shoot, I don't mean to interrupt.
No, run up, come on up and get it.
Yeah.
We understand. Persona Q was actually entry in Odyssey 5. We just don't talk about it that way. And, it was really a dream game because it took all the cast from 3 and all the cast from 4 and went, have fun together.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Yes, it's like Shinji is hugging Koromaru and everyone's having a great time, and it was from a story perspective, just a really fun romp. But entry and Odyssey gameplay is a bit esoteric and also kind of really hard. So it was.
I actually found myself a little bugged that you had secondary personas that were like the random persona for the other cast.
And
Why am I not getting this game?
I don't know why
Automatically
drawing your own map was a little bit hard.
Oh,
It took me a while to get used to, but I had this big like notebook of notes like, okay, Akihiko wants protein from the, I believe it's in the school.
I don't think Akihiko wanting protein's anything new.
No.
Wanted proteins, not that guy.
All right.
That's the
You
joke.
got there, not me.
So let's keep going because we got stuff to do.
Yeah, we gotta get to P5.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready for some Persona 5 news?
I think they could do a little better. Let's make the other people hear us for a change.
Alright, so right now we're going to do a live trailer analysis. We're going to show you guys the trailer first. How many of you guys have already seen like the new trailer?
Yeah, let's put those things up.
Okay, that's like
Most
half.
of the room.
That's good.
I'll raise my
This
foot.
one has English subs, so you can follow along.
I love the thing. I love the
logos.
The emblems, yeah. I'll get to that.
Okay, we're going to let them watch it first and then we're going to go.
Yeah.
We'll shut up for a couple minutes. You guys enjoy. Let's keep the volume a little lower.
これで手はずが整ったというわけですな。厄介なことになる前に片付けておかねば。
君はいつどこであの世界のことを知ったの？取引に応じなければあなたは終わり。おそらく死刑。だから正直に答えて。すべてが真実か？
みんな、オケラバイクは分かってる。迷ってる時間ないよ。やっちゃって。今日から始めるぞ。逃走経路は私がなくする。ともかく走って逃げて。
例の転校生っていうのはお前だな。問題を起こしたら退学だからな。野郎は悪魔だ。あんな大人には絶対にならねえ。俺たちには心を変えられるんだ。
私は正しいことに協力しているんです。そんなに悩
内申点更新。生徒会長なんてそうじゃなきゃやってらんないよね。
お前自身の怒りを思い出せ。
伝わってくる。これが私。これでようやく我が輩たち駆け出しなが怪盗団になれるってことだな。
お前たちは余計なことを知りすぎた。私に歯向かったことを一生かけて悔いるがいい。
本当にハッキングできた。今度は私の助けだ。待てよ、俺って吊るし上げてやる。必殺のウルトラサー試してみる。
日常生活も楽じゃねえな。
でかい口はもっと大物をやってからにしろ。
次はどんな悪人を成敗するんだろう。世界中が怪盗団の次の一手を気にしてるよ。笑わせんじゃねえ。お前らみたいなアホは俺の餌なの。お前たちに明るい未来は何に一つもないんだよ。
汚い金に宝生え。うぜえんだよこの内見が。お宝を狙ってきたのなら帰った方がいい。我が輩とこの美少女怪盗がもらうからだ。美少女怪盗と申します。自分で言っちゃった。
スコアさん、仲間が増えたんじゃね？
こいつは意外と使えるかもだぜ。お前みたいな煩悩丸出しのパツキンモンキーよりはな。
手の内は分かりませんが、法治国家を脅かす危険な存在だと思います。
組織がでかすぎて警察も手を焼いてる。下手に首突っ込むと消されるしね。厄介な奴らに狙われたもんが計画が取れたってこと？何がきっかけで変わっちゃうの？
俺たちは何を間違えたんだ。
どう彼なんだよ。
やれ、所詮俗人どもの遠吠えだ。おとなしくしていればいいものの、まあ近々始末する予定でしたから。いよいよな、お前の構成が始まる。ようこそ私のベルベットルームへ。
Coming out eventually.
Oh god, this story's gonna get spoiled before it gets here in America anyway.
Collector's edition!
For Japan.
More stuff that'll just sit on my shelf.
Okay, so shall we go into the analysis?
Yeah, just put on the
Say, we watch another one? We really got lazy.
It's at 23, by the way.
It's like, what?
I said it's at 23, by the way.
Oh, it's done?
It's at 23.
Okay,
It's almost done.
just, yeah, thanks for letting us know. When the screen turns off, just raise your hand.
Gotcha.
Okay. That us. Alright, this is the touch I like the most when they started with all the emblems from the previous schools, from the previous personas. We got
St. Hermelin, the school from Persona 1. You have Seven Sisters from Persona 2, Gekko-kan from Persona 3, Yasugami from Persona 4, and Shujin High School from Persona 5. Interesting thing about the name Shujin, depending on how you write it in kanji in Japanese, it can also mean prisoner,
Yeah.
which is a good play on words.
Okay.
Whoa, those Japanese.
That's deep.
I just wanted to say, oh god, I love the new MC. He is so sassy.
I mean, the
Asshole.
Yeah, look at how he's all poised with his legs crossed and hitting.
this is a
I
classic.
love that. When he smiled like that, I was like, oh yes.
I just
want to
wanted
see
Here, just like every
Getting
protag,
this
you get more and more swag each game.
His persona is Arsene
Yeah, Lupin.
Lupin. The first Lupin book or story, actually, from the author Maurice LeBlanc, starts off the same way, with Lupin getting arrested after taking the blame for something someone else sort of was involved in. So I really thought that portion of the trailer where he's talking to this woman is kind of indicative of that. Neat. Kind of random literary facts.
No, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. No one will ever find those books ever, by the way. I've been looking for the Maurice LeBlanc Lupin books for ages, and they're like impossible to find.
Yeah, in English. And then this is just the new dungeon. There might be like a new escape mechanic because they seem to be running from something. From what Futaba was saying, it's like, okay, here we have our escape plan, so you know what you're doing. So maybe after the boss, you have to go through like some sort of challenge.
You know, I noticed in some of the other trailers that there's a couple of those. Like there's a boulder like an Indiana Jones at one point in one of the trailers. So I think there's going to be some like sort of trap mechanic throughout the dungeons. Maybe.
Yeah.
So like, it seems like each dungeon is based on a specific type of